Hi Virgo, and welcome to your January reading. Welcome to the new year. Okay, it came very fast, so I am curious to see how quickly this year may also speed by and what you guys are able to accomplish, because there's so much on the table. Okay, now as a reminder, this is for the sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or Venus for the sign of Virgo. However, if you just happen to click out of curiosity, there's a reason that you were brought here, and so I hope you hear all that you need, and definitely don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Okay, coming into the first week of January, what you can be expecting as far as energy is concerned, you have the Page of Wands with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Coming into the second and third week of January, potential obstacles if you haven't already experienced this, because energy is fluid, so this may have already happened. But again, if not, this can be internal conflicts that you're having, if not in your external environment, those in your surrounding. Okay, what came up for you though was the Page of Coins with the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups. And then by the end of the month, that last week in January, where you will find yourself or what you can do to overcome, you have the Devil card that came out, followed by the Magician and the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So I was smirking because up here at the top, right, it's like your heart's desire, everything that you want, everything that you've been working for, everything that you've seen, you know, you've had a vision for a while now. Again, goals that you may have wanted to accomplish, all of that is on the other side of fear. The only thing that's going to stop you in January, and really for this year as I'm getting it for you guys, is yourself and your thoughts and how negatively you can speak of yourself. And I don't know if that's something that potentially may have stemmed from childhood here with this Page of Coins. Certain traumas and certain triggers, did I say that right? Certain traumas and certain triggers may be coming up for you, because you also have the Four of Wands that's here. And again, it also speaks about the home and social conditioning, or just the conditioning overall that you get as you're raised by people that are really, you know, doing trial and error themselves. They're not perfect people, and you don't realize that until you come of age, and then you yourself may have kids, and then you really realize how much they didn't know, but how hard that they tried to provide for the best for you, and how some of the things that you may have perceived as painful was them just trying to protect you because they wanted to have your best interests at heart, but them projecting their fears kind of did you a disservice. So you're going to have to work through that. Again, because with the Six of Cups, that's also following the Four of Wands. It speaks about reminiscing. So this is memories of the past, and they can be positive, negative, or neutral, just depends on where your mind's at again. But you might have to go through and filter through that dark space coming into the beginning of the month, because there is some type of beaming, right, that is going on here, some type of anticipation. You really feel like you are now ready to get started on something, right? This is action-driven energy. However, it's like as soon as you get excited about something and being able to do something, your thoughts stop you. The doubts of other people and the opinions of other people stops you. So then you start to question here. With this Page of Coin energy, you start to question whether you're worthy of the things that you see for yourself, right? Whether you're worthy of potential love here with this Ten of Cups, having this union, having this bliss. Don't deny yourself what your portion is here, you know? Just because life may not have looked that great before, you weren't also consciously in control of your life before. You weren't living in full and or complete awareness. And so now that you have more information, now that you can see through people better, right? You can discern a lot more now that you have the opportunity to be in the driver's seat and make your decisions. It's just needing to have that confidence in the decisions that you're making, and understanding that throughout this life, you may not have quite understood all the things that you've had to experience and or go through, but if you just retrace your steps, here is what I'm getting, and start to follow the breadcrumbs, you will realize that all along it's been setting you up for this. It's been setting you up for your purpose. It's been setting you up for that pivotal moment, that breakthrough moment that really changes your life as far as career is concerned, as far as stepping out just in your full power. You know, everybody is born with a certain gift, and so I feel like in the month of January you're finally realizing what that is. You're just gonna have to work again through the insecurities or self-consciousness that I'm getting here also with this Page of Coins, that again stems from your upbringing here with this Four of Wands. You're just going to have to work through that, and by the end of the month cut ties with that old you and really fully embrace and accept who you are becoming. I'm seeing that I'm seeing the front page cover of Michelle Obama's book called Becoming. So if you're looking for something to read, you need something that can kind of also give you that confidence and restore that inspiration that you've had for a while that may have gotten lost, you know, through the trials and tribulations, all the tests that you had to go through and overcome in 2018. Maybe that's something that you can read, especially as a woman, and finding your place in the workplace, you know, and figuring out like where you fit in. I'm hearing niche. So some of you guys might be working on what your niche is in the month of January. You might just be a little bit confused, or having again those periods where you're reluctant because you have to fight for and or in a certain way like demand respect, you know, especially as a woman, and especially if you're working in male-dominated fields, right? That can be very conflicting. They don't respect you enough, you know, they don't take you seriously, and so you're going to have to like work through that, but it can be done so long as you don't get in your own head, right? So long as you take the projections that other people are putting on you as like some insecurity that they have. Don't take it personally if you don't know them on a personal level. They don't know you. They don't know your walk and what you have come from. It's really nothing more than opinion. Everybody has one. You can hear them out and say, you know, I appreciate what it is that you had to say, but it just doesn't resonate. So we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on who you think I am and how you perceive me, because I see myself differently. If you believe in God, He sees you differently. He has a vision for you, and so you're not going to back down no matter how much they might want you to give up. You know what I'm saying? People usually pick on you when they see greatness within. That can be a telltale sign that you are really on the brink of something great here with this Ten of Cups energy that is here. But again, you have to decide to release yourself from the shackles. You can no longer let anybody or anything else, any substance, control you or pin you back. If you've been utilizing a lot of drugs to kind of pacify, to kind of numb yourself, here with this Page of Coins energy, the Six of Cups energy, trying to forget things that you don't want to remember, or just at the very least with like recreational use of drugs, it makes you procrastinate more, then that's something that you are going to let go, or that you should let go of by the end of the month, because you need all of your faculties here. You need your mind, your body, your spirit. I'm not sure what else I'm missing. I'm always missing one of the elements. But you need the air, the earth, the fire, and the water that is within you. You need to be fully functioning for what is to come. Again, this is having that full awareness. This is understanding also that there are infinite possibilities for you that exist out there. If you can think it in the mind, you can make it into something that is tangible, right? You can make a relationship better if that's something that is struggling. You can get through these terrible twos, because I'm seeing 2 pages, so it might be a little kid that you're struggling with. You know, they're being disobedient, they're causing a scene, and I'm getting that with this Page of Wands energy whenever you guys go out in public. And so it's something that's kind of embarrassing for you, because it makes it seem like that you didn't instill in them like respectfulness and how to act and everything like that here. Then that's something that can, of course, be worked through. I'm hearing you just have to like play to their, and not in a way that's like manipulative, that's of course going to cause them trauma, but you have to like play to their strengths and weaknesses here at the end of the month. That's something that you can do. You have to figure out how to word things to kind of get them to comply or be obedient, you know. What was I going to say after that? It was like, instead of like demanding things from them, kind of suggest things so that they can feel like it's their idea. That's what I want to say. So do that with your child and you'll see some different results. You'll see them start to calm down as well, because you know, you have to think of your child, if this is about a kid, right? You have to think of them as people and don't look at them as inadequate, or I don't really know what I'm getting at, but it's kind of like you look down on them because of their age, as if they don't get it, as if they can't at that young age make certain decisions for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to be controlled. You have to think about it for yourself too. Like, put yourself in their shoes. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're the type of person that enjoys your freedom, why are you trying to pin down your child? That's not going to work well. They're going to rebel against you at some point. So you have to really learn how to like meet them at eye level here, instead of acting like you're on stilts and you are above them and you are superior, you know, in thought and then in action, right? Because that follows. It's just having conversations with them, teaching them critical thinking skills. I'm also getting that here with the Page of Coins. Like, if you know that they're getting ready to make a poor decision, just have them walk you through their mind state. I don't really know how I ever intend to use that word, but have them like walk you through what's going on in their mind and how they see things and why they feel like the decision they're about to make or may have already made is good to them. And then like you present them with a different scenario on how things might not turn out well, but still be there in support of whatever decision that they make, so they know if they do something wrong, well then they can trust your word and that how you saw things was right, and they can have more respect for you that way. And then from then on you can just start trying to suggest things, and they'll feel like you're more of a credible source, right, with this Page of Coins energy. So it's just like working and communicating. That really can only ever get better with time. It's always uncomfortable at first, but then the more that you practice on these things that I'm speaking of, the better or the easier it gets over time, right? So that's what's coming through for you guys. Your root chakra is definitely all throughout the spread, so do work on getting that into alignment this month, but as well your heart space and your intuition. Always heed your own personal intuition and what you know is right. If none of this applies, don't make it fit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing and just find other ways to challenge yourself in the month to improve upon what you're already doing and what's already working for you. You know, no need to take 2 steps backwards. So that's my little tidbit for that. Your third eye and crown chakra, do some activations on that. But that's what I have for you guys. If what I said did resonate, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, hit me up in my email, which I will leave here. Otherwise, you know, do share this with your friends and family. And again, do subscribe for more if you haven't already, because there is so much more to come in the new year. Get ready, you guys, okay? But until I talk to you, do take care of yourselves.